All right, here we go. We are Unit 1, Section 2, Review Number 2, page 79, number 40. Here we go. So it says match each sentence with an equation. So obviously go ahead and try yourself first. So it says 1/2 of g. Well, the only one that first begins with 1/2 of g has to be letter B. But let's go ahead and finish. Plus 32, so plus 32 is as much as equals. The sum means to add, and typically we put it in parentheses, 15 plus 6 times g. So that has to be letter B. Number 41, a number g to the third power. So g to the third power is the same as the product of 24 and g, so product means to multiply, plus 4. Then we have the square of g, so g squared. So it's got to be b, c, a. The last one has to be d. So we got b, c, a, d. If I were you, I would go ahead and kind of study this and look at this in order for you to truly understand how they got the entire thing. Like letter A, the square of g is the same as 2 times the difference. Difference is parentheses with a minus in the middle, like I taught you. Things like that. Here we go. Now we're on page 100, number 5. Page 100, number 5. Here we go. On number 5, we have 5 plus 2, parenthesis, n plus 1, equals 2n. Go ahead, pause the video, and try. So we distribute. We get 5 plus 2n plus 2 equals 2n. Combine like terms on the same side. 7 plus 2n equals 2n. Now we need to go ahead and get our variable to the same side. So minus 2n minus 2n. I got 7 equals, my variable is gone, so it's 0. Does 7 ever equal 0? No solution. That's when we get no solution, when our variable goes away and the left side does not equal the right. Number 7. Number 7 is 14v plus 6 equals 2 parenthesis 5 plus 7v minus 4. So I can go ahead and distribute, so I get 14v plus 6 equals 10 plus 14v minus 4. If you didn't pause the video, go ahead and pause the video and finish. So combine like terms on the same side. 10 minus 4 is 6, so I get 14v plus 6 equals 6 plus 14v. So go ahead and get my variables to the same side. 14v minus 14v. So that becomes, my variables go away. So I get 6 equals 6. Well, the left side does equal the right side, so that's all real numbers. That's the reason why I gave you these two problems, is because I needed to show you the difference between no solution and all real numbers. Number 28. Number 28 is 2 parenthesis 4r plus 6 equals 2/3 parenthesis 12r plus 18. Pause the video and try. So if I distribute, I get 8r plus 6. I have to distribute my fraction. So I'm going to put these as fractions. Top times top, bottom times bottom. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 18 is 36. 3 times 1 is 3. Now I can multiply everything by my common denominator. Times 3 times 3 times 3. That gives me 24r plus 18. My 3's go away. 24r plus my 3's go away. 36. Go ahead and bring my variables together. Minus 24r minus 24r. 18 equals 36. My variables are gone. Left side does not equal my right side, so that's no solution. Okay? Then we have number 29. On number 29, go ahead and pause the video and try yourself first. On number 29, we have 3 over 5 f plus 24 equals 4 minus 1 over 5f. Multiply everything by the denominator, which is 5. My 5's go away. 3f plus 5 times 24. So we got 5 times 24 gives me 120. 5 times 4 is 20. My 5's go away. So I get minus 1f. Get my variables to the same side, so I'm going to add 1f to both sides. That's 4f plus 120 equals 20. Minus 120, I get 4f equals negative 100. I have more debt than I started. Divide by 4, f equals negative 25. Page 94, number 28. Here we go. Number 28, go ahead and pause the video and try first. On number 28, it says find 4 consecutive integers. So 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have to add up to 54. So I need 4 integers. Integers means completely in a row. So if this was 5, this would have to be 6, 7, 8. I don't know what I start with, so I always start with n. But if I go from 5 to 6, I know I add 1. If this is 5, this is 6, this must be 7, so from n to here, we have to add 2. And then we have to add 3. Now, typically we've been having 3, but this is 4 consecutive integers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have a equation. This would be 4n plus 6 equals 54. Get rid of my 6. 4n equals, so 54 minus 6, 54 minus 6 gives me 48. Divide by 4, and I get 12. N equals 12. My first number is 12. My next one has to be 13, 14, 15 in order. So number 29. Go ahead and pause the video and try 29. On number 29, the exact same question. Find 4 consecutive integers with the sum of negative 142. So that'll be n plus 1 plus n plus 2 plus n plus 3, and that has to add up to negative 142. So if I add like terms, I get 4n plus 6 again, and they have to add up to negative 142. Minus 6 minus 6, so I get 4n equals negative 148. Divide by 4, divide by 4. 148 divided by 4 gives me 37, so n equals negative 37. So if I add 1 each time, that's negative 36, negative 35, and negative 34. If you add those up, we will get negative 142. Page 100, number 9. Go ahead and pause the video and try number 9 first. On number 9 it says find the value of the figures so that they have the same perimeter. Perimeter means to add up all the sides. So my first side is a triangle, so I need to add up all the sides. So one side is 3x plus 4, another side is 2x plus 5, the third side is 5x plus 1. This has to equal my rectangle. My rectangle is x plus 13 plus 2x. I have another x plus 13 and another 2x. So now I have an equation. I need to go ahead and combine like terms. That's 5, that's 10x. 4 plus 5 plus 1 is 10. And I get 1, that's 3, 4, 5, 6x plus 26. I'm going to get rid of my 6x, get rid of my 6x. That's 4x plus 10 equals 26. Minus 10 minus 10, 4x equals 16. Divide by 4, x equals 4. Okay, now we're on number 22. On page 100, go ahead and pause the video and try. This time it says find the value of x so that the rectangles have the same area. Area means base times height. So my left side is going to be 12 times x, which is just 12x. My right side is going to be 16 times x minus 2. So I actually have my equation already, but I have to distribute by 16 first. So 12x, and then I get 16 minus 32. Minus 16x, minus 16x. Negative 4x equals negative 32. I'm going to divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, x equals 8. Number 1, this is an inequality. Go ahead and try first. So, we distribute first. Negative 29 minus 3x less than or equal to negative 8x minus 4. I'm going to go ahead and add 8x to both sides. So I got negative 29 plus 5x less than or equal to negative 4. Add 29 to both sides. That gives me 5x less than or equal to 25. Divide by 5, x less than or equal to 5. Remember to always read from the variable. X is, the small space comes first, so less than or equal to 5. So that's a bold circle, and then less than means to the left, smaller numbers. Number 2, pause the video and try. On number 2, I distribute first. 37 minus 7v greater than negative 3 minus 12v. Go ahead and get my variables to the same side. Add 12v, add 12v. 37 plus 5v greater than negative 3. Minus 37, minus 37. 5v greater than negative 40. Divide by 5. V is greater than negative 8. Remember, Mr. Bourne, we flip our sign only if the 5 was negative. If we divide by a negative, we flip it. We did not divide by a negative. How do I pronounce this? V is, and I look at the space, greater than negative 8. So open circle, greater than means to the right. And we are done.